Hello everyone, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. Welcome back to Summer Heights, and we're starting a new themed area in this one, and we're going for the classical Roman style theming. So this is sort of inspired by Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and the lovely Roman theming that they gave us in that. I wanted to try and replicate something like it in Planet Coaster. Not sure if this has been done before. Well, I'd probably say I'm 90% sure it's been done before, because if you can think of anything that could be built in Planet Coaster, someone out there has done it. I mean, there's some amazing creations out there. If you watch stuff like the Channel 5 gaming channel, some of the creations that people are still building now in Planet Coaster absolutely blow my mind. So I'm sure someone's done this theming at some point before, and I'm sure they've done it better than what I have here. But nevertheless, I wanted to build this sort of area because I had the inspiration to do it. So we're putting a log flume in the centre, which I think is a really good ride to go with this sort of theming. No reason why, I just think it looks good, to be honest. So we'll have it come out of the Roman walls and into a nice splashdown section there with some fountains and that sort of triggered effects around the edge. It's going to be a fairly lightly themed ride, I guess. I say that, there's going to be some quite big structures around it, but we're not going to go into heavy detailing with this one as such. Just because I don't think it really needs it. It's a water ride, you know what I mean? We'll have a few props and stuff at the top section. We're going to have a slight indoor section, but you'll see what I mean towards the end of the video when all that gets put in. For this, I decided that I don't have enough pieces already in this park, and my computer hasn't caught fire yet, so I'm going to do entirely custom walls for this whole building, basically, and not only that, entirely custom roofs as well. So I'm mainly using this single one piece, which is this brick piece here. I'm not sure what it's from, perhaps from the Temple pack or something like that, from the Adventure pack, but it works perfectly for the style of theming we're going for here. So just plonking things down there, using the circle trick to get the right design for it, and then putting it on the wall, and deciding that didn't work, so doing something else completely. I guess this building's sort of a Colosseum type building. It's got that idea to it. After I built the first part of it, I really struggled to work out how to put it together, and then I went back to it a week later and it just sort of come to me. So you'll see that in the second part of this video, I guess, where we start working on the indoor section and this sort of third dome roof, I guess, for the section. Initially I was just going to use normal in-game roofs, but because I needed some domes, I ended up building them custom. All I can think is that if we do have a third themed area for this park, the detailing on it can't be anywhere near as much as what we've got here, because my computer will really start to struggle then, and because I used quite a bit of TMTK in the last area of the park, I think it will slow down the performance a bit anyway, so there's that. But you know what, worst comes to worst, I've got a subscription now to GeForce Now, so if my computer's really struggling, I can just play it on that, and we'll do it that way. Which brings me on to another point. I've sort of scheduled myself a time to play this game now. It doesn't mean that there'll be any sort of scheduling on the videos, you know, they're just going to come out as and when. But every Wednesday evening now I play Planet Coaster. That's my dedicated time slot to that. But it might have to be shared now as well, because I've got Planet Zoo working well on GeForce Now. But before it wasn't running on the best graphics, it wasn't giving me the best screen resolution. Now I've got it up to 1080p or whatever it's called, you know, the one down from 4K. So it's I think that's the one down from 4K, I'm not really sure actually, but yeah, it's running nicely on GeForce Now for me at the moment, so that's all good. I've started working on a new project on that, so in the next few weeks you might see some of that up on the channel. Planet Zoo might come back to the channel. I haven't forgotten about Sundar Zoo either, I might return to that. More likely than returning to Avalon Acres now, if you remember my medieval project in Planet Coaster, because I just got fed up with that one, to be honest. I much prefer this park. This is my favourite project I've ever done in Planet Coaster, and it's one that I've always had the motivation to go back into and play. So yeah, it's coming together nicely now. There's really not an awful lot to say about the actual build itself, because a lot of it is just creating these different wall pieces and putting them all together, and that's the bulk of the build really. So I'm going to leave you all with the time lapse and enjoy the cinematic shots at the end, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching, bye bye.